Hey everybody, it's Cougar again with World of Me. I've got another unboxing for you, and here it is. Here, when I flip it around, here's the information on it. All it says on it is case. I do know what this is because of that description. I can hear stuff rattling around inside there too. So we'll go ahead and pop open our trusty knife here. There we go. Alright, we'll set that off over here. And, oh, it's a big old zipper bag. There we go. Okay, if you can't tell already what some of this stuff is, this is attachments for, wow, there is a lot here. I knew there was a lot, but I didn't realize there was this much. These are attachments all for my little sports cam. Now, of course, again, this can be used for the name brand ones as well because they do have similar hookups and everything. So you can keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to take and move stuff over here. I know you're not going to be able to see everything at once, so I'm going to just kind of go through and because of all this may be a little bit of a longer review because there is a lot of stuff. Let's take a look here though. Alright, first off, we've got is a monopole. So let's see, the head screws on right there. We've got the little thing here, and it rotates, it lets this rotate around, and then you can screw that up into your thing so you can hold this out. I don't know that this really extends out. It looks like the little bottom screws off too if you need to change out the strap or anything. It also has a little loop at the bottom for an additional strap. So anyhow, nice little handhold where you can hold the camera and move it around and change positions and whatnot. You know, just help instead of trying to hold that case all the time or whatever, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, there we go. There we go. It does extend out. I just had to figure out how to work it. Yeah, it looks like you can even attach it directly to the end of this. So you've got a few different ways to attach it here. So that's pretty cool. You can sit there, you want to record yourself with some friends. Let's see what we got going on here. Take that and twist it out. Well, look at that. We've got, I don't know if you can see that whole length in the monitor, in the screen here, but this is probably about 1.5 feet or so. Roughly in length, maybe a little longer than that, almost 2 feet. So not too bad. We'll go ahead and shrink that back down here and lock it up. So there's one. Here we're going to go with a bright yellow one, and I'm sure a lot of you may know what this is. This is you know, pretty handy little one right here, and this is the oh, and it even comes with an extra wrist strap. It doesn't look like there's a place to put it on here though. What this is the flotation bobber for when you're out in the water. Of course, those cameras, they do float. They don't float like super well, but they do float, and especially having it on something yellow like this, it gives it a lot more visibility. So say you're out with your friends at the lake and you want to take some video there, you've got to hold this. You can sit here and hold it. This has a certain shape to it. I would probably hold it like this. But you could be sitting there recording, and then you could take and toss it in the water, and you don't have to worry about losing it because you'll be able to see it because of this bright yellow, basically bobber or buoy. Again, there's another wrist strap here too, a little extra one there. This one, the first one's red there, and this one's kind of green. Almost looks like the old controller straps for the game systems. Okay, let's see, since these are just laying here, we'll go ahead with these. They're not really in any bags, so we'll set them, pull them out here. And these, of course, are a lot of the different screw-on attachments. Of course, you know what that is. There's a shoe. You know, clips right in, has the nut on the end. So there's an extra one of those. Here's another type of shoe, but it sits up a little higher, so looks like something that, you know, you get a little height out of it if you're doing like a dash cam with it or something like that. So there's one. That one's pretty cool. Here's one that has a screw on the end, so you could sit there and screw it into the end of your monopod here, and you have it attached to the holder there, or to the camera case. So there's that one. Looks like we got a second one that just stands it off, so that's cool. So we got a couple of them, so we can have it in a couple different positions. This one here looks like you can sit there and it's a right angle from the other one, so that'll give you a chance, like if you have something mounted in a certain way but you need to have it turned a different angle, but it's not on a rotating base, there you go, you can turn it 90 degrees and do it that way. Here's another shoe where, you know, we can sit there and put that in there, and okay, we'll plug the shoe in this way and face the camera that way. So, but anyhow, there's that. So there's a second shoe. Got some screws here. Got like a short stubby one, a little bit longer one, depending on what you use it for. Oh, it looks like there's two longer ones. Here you go. Here's another one of those 90-degree ones. It's a little bit longer here, so you know, get a little more length and extend it out a little bit so that you've got some more versatility. All right, here we go. Oh, no, this one's pretty straightforward and simple right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the plastic. This is just a strap, Velcro strap, as it seems. Matter of fact, I have a feeling this is probably like a wrist strap. So take and put that on your wrist here. Of course, I'm not coordinated to do that on my own. Anyhow, and then you'll get the one of the mounts here that has the little slide through, and you can have it on your wrist and do the whole, I don't know, Iron Man type of video cam recording. But there's that one. Let's see what this one is. Looks to be like a strap on there. What is that? Here, do this and this. Get rid of that. All right. Yeah, we got like a little. It looks like just a little simple lanyard. And oh, okay. I think what this is. It has a sticky on one side, and then it just has this loop here, which you can take and, oops, that's rolling around. You can take and slip your thing here through, and if I'm coordinated enough to do this, I do not say that I am very dexterous, if that's the correct word. There you go. So now we got a hold of it. That way, I guess you could put this maybe on the side or one area of the case maybe, or maybe one of the other parts here. Some of them look like they might have flat spots, so there you go, and then you could have that to go ahead and keep it. And then there's this one too, so this is extra cord, and I'm gonna guess maybe in case something breaks you can use this, or you can just use this plain on its own. Look at that, I'm finding even more of these. There's a few more screws, so this is great. I mean, I think we have a screw, at least one of these screws for each one of the adapters that we got over here, so we're doing really good with that. Oh, you know what, and I think here's my correction. This other strap over here I was thinking was the wrist strap, but I have a feeling that might be what this is. Yes, it is. This is actually the wrist strap. So, and it's set up, you see the things going across in different angles and stuff like that. But you take and you can put that on here, and there's a little pad right there. And then you can put the camera on here, and boom, now you've got your hold there. So there you go. At least I believe that's what this one's for. I may be wrong. This may be for another area that you can do anything with, but we'll find out. here in a minute as we go through some more of this stuff. Let's, oh, there's some more stuff here not packed up. Oh, I've got a little bag here, so that'll be great to take and put all the loose parts in. Something good for that. Another screw. Here, let's see. Oop, drop some stuff. Oh, here's some more loose stuff. We've got some of the rounded pads here, and we've got some of the square ones. So you've got the stickies to stick your bases down. You can take and stick your base down, and then once your base is down, you can click your shoe in, and you can leave the bases wherever you need them. So we've got the round ones and the square ones here. 3 of each. Let's see. Oh, and here we've got I don't know what this is. It's soft, like a sponge, but it's coated with plastic, orange. It's got a sticky. My only guess is you stick this to the camera and it's another type of floating device, maybe. That's my best guess. If you guys know what it is, make sure to comment down below. You can correct me, let the others know, whoever else is watching, so they have an idea. My best guess, though, is you sit there, stick it on there, and then you can stick it on the camera. And that way the camera, I'm thinking what would happen would be you stick this to the back of it, and then the camera is pointing straight down in the water, maybe, so it'll see everything that's underneath it. So it's floating to a certain direction. Alright, here, let's get some more of these up. Well, here, this one is actually another one of these shoe thingies that we're doing. I'm just going to do that because I'm tired of pulling these bags apart. I'm throwing them away anyhow. Yeah, I got another lanyard, and it's got the little foot there. So we've got a couple of those to use here. Here we've got another one. We've got our screw that goes with it. There we go. And oh wow, that's cool. Alright, so this is a clip. So there you go. You can see the teeth on there, and that'll clip onto something. And what's neat about this one here is that it rotates around. So you can have the camera facing out, and you can take and clip it onto something and rotate it in 360 degrees here. Obviously it's on a little bit of a slant, so it depends on how you put that on there. Maybe you put it on and have the bottom end so it's flat, but however you want to do it. And of course you can raise this up with some of these other connectors. So there's that one. Let's get some more of these other little ones. Oh, there's another round shoe. Has the screw on the bottom, so there we go. There's a second one. We'll get some more of these smaller pieces, and then we'll get into this bigger stuff here. Well, this one's pretty straightforward and simple. If you can't see it already, this is the standard one that most people know about, and that's the handlebar clip. So put it on your handlebars, and you can put on your put your camera on here, and you can be riding your motorcycle or your bicycle or whatnot, and you've got a way to fasten it there and record your travels. Here's some more, yet again, some more connectors and stuff. We've got some more of the pads for stickies, which is great. We can always use more of those. Now we've got the flat ones, or the square ones, square bottomed ones, and then we've got the rounded ones. So there we go. We got 4 more shoes for our things to click into. Let's see if I can find one of these real quick. Here we go. So here's our shoes, and of course you just snap them right on in there. So, and then pop them right back out. There we go. A little stiff. Of course they're brand new, so of course they're going to be. And you want them to stay in there securely. So there you go. You got 4 shoes, 2 round and 2 square. Let's see, we got this one here. Now, here is another one that is, okay, that's a click-on, and that's interesting. It's got 2 little adjusters. They're not very long, but they're for something. I am not real sure on this one. I'm at a little bit of a loss with this one. It does have, obviously, the base, so you can click your thing into it, but I'm not sure what it goes to. My first guess, because it is kind of curved on the bottom, first ballpark figure guess is going to be maybe this is for a bicycle helmet. You take and feed these straps. You have the openings in it. Maybe you feed these straps down through the openings and hold it onto the top of your helmet, so that these are there, and then you just pull them tight so that they hold onto the bicycle helmet. I'm only guessing here. Again, leave some comments down below and correct me in my wrongness, because I'm sure I have said a few things here, or maybe something they're supposed to be slightly different than what I've said. But so there's another one. Here, let's check this out. I do know what a couple of these are supposed to be, so I'm trying to find out which ones are which. Here we go. Yes, there we go. This one looks very, very weird and complex, and oh, that's interesting. It's got like rubbery grip on the bottom. This one, I am pretty certain, not 100% obviously, but there we go. That's what it is. Okay, well, imagine your head. Bingo. So there you go. So now you can sit here and record the stuff you're doing, your comings and goings and wherever you're going. Say you're going out for a run and you want to record the scenery on your run. Go play Forrest Gump. Or you're doing a trek or whatever. Wherever you're going, something like this might be something that I will use in some of my reviews later on, because of course you always see my hands, and so this is a great way where you can see my hands. I can point out the things that we're looking at and checking out, and have this available. I would not suggest wearing it this way unless you're a very tiny person, and I would still say this is probably a little uncomfortable. And if you don't get that, don't worry about it. Anyhow, so yeah, that was my comedy for the day. Here we go. One of the octopus is what they call it. It's an octopus stand, and we can shape it and turn it and maneuver it any way we want it. Any way we want it, that's the way. But there you go. And then you can straighten it all back out, and yep, you've got the screw-on end right there, and it's got looks like it's got a little clasp thing here too. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you can sit here and screw this onto the end or on the bottom. Matter of fact, no, not that one, but wherever the other round ones went. I had it on here somewhere. There we go. So we got a round one, so we can sit here and screw this right in like that. And there we go. And this one uses a Phillips head screwdriver because it is a smaller one. But anyhow, then you can snap it in there, and we sit there and rotate it around and get your cool looking stance. Make it all whatever. I don't know. It's okay. I'm challenged. It's alright. I admit it. But there's that one. So, okay, now here's one. This one would be good for, I would say this one here would be good for you Jeepsters out there. So you got your screw-on part here. Looks like this helps to pivot it around. There you go. Yeah, you can even turn it down that way. And rotate it around a little bit so you can turn which way it is. So there's some adjustments there. You've got the adjustment here, so you can pivot up and down that way. And then you've got your big old suction cup, which goes right up on your windshield. And you sit there and flip that over. And creates that suction right there. That's a nice big suction cup too. That sucker's going to hold on there, and it is not going to move. So anyhow, so that, I mean, you guys going out there, going mudding and four-wheeling and doing whatever with your pickup trucks and your Jeeps and everything, this would be great for that. Of course, on the other side of that, you could always just take this and you know, pull your blinds back and have this stuck to your window in your house and just record the scenery out the back of your house, even in your trailer or something like that. If you're going camping or something like that, and you want to see the wildlife and get some video of the wildlife of wherever you're at, and you sit there and stick that right on the window to your trailer or your camper or whatever, and there you go. All you need is a smooth, flat surface. I say windows because that's generally what you put these on. But you know, if you got something else to stick it on, that's fine. If you got a really big, flat forehead, you know, maybe you can get that to work on there. I'm sorry, I'm really doing bad with my comedy today. I don't know what's wrong with me. But anyhow, so next one. I know what this one is. For me, this is kind of like save the best for last, but that's just my opinion. Here we go. All right, so you can see we've got the link down here, and we've got the straps here, and there you go. It's a harness. Now, I am not going to attach my camera to a lanyard and jump off of a building. No. Well, unless I actually have a parachute, maybe, but that's a different story. But yeah, this is for, you can wear this over your body, obviously over your shoulders, around your waist, or around your chest, depending on how tall you are. And you put the camera here, and you can see everything at roughly chest or stomach-ish level. Again, depends on how tall you are. If you're child size, obviously this is going to be around the belly area. If you're more adult size, or I don't know if I want to call it that, but if you're larger, more than 3 feet tall, you'll have it probably more up on your chest. So there you go with that one. And this one, as well as that one for your head, I'm sure I'm going to be using these on some future videos that I'll be doing. This was the accessories kit from the Geek app. There are obviously lots and lots of parts. The advantage, of course, all your smaller stuff at the very least goes in your nice little baggie right here that they give you. That is another review from the Geek app and another product that's available there. If you like this one, please leave a thumbs up. And, you know, like, subscribe if you haven't already to see some more videos like this. And, you know, share it with your friends. You know, I'm sure you have some friends that might be interested in something like this. If you do, share this along with them. Let them know. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know some of the ideas that you have. Anyhow, I will talk to you guys later. This is Cougar with World of Me. Bye.